Igbo women. This is beautiful. Tell me about the Igbo marriages and the requirements needed so that I can save towards that.
DJ Paco Rich.
Hello, my people. Hello, my people. Hello, my people. Yes, if you're watching from Ghana, Sierra Leone, Gambia, South Africa, Nigeria, Canada, UK, Dubai, Qatar, wherever you're watching from, I welcome you to the channel. If today is your first time watching this YouTube channel, then you have to subscribe, because here we give you great content, we give you entertainment. When it comes to music, we are here. When it comes to sports, we are here. When it comes to morale teachings, when it comes to traditional teachings, when it comes to culture, unity, things that are progressive, things that are positive, this is where we talk about. So today we've started a series that we spoke about traditional marriages in Nigeria and in Ghana. We definitely zoom into that of Ghana as well. I'm going to get somebody who is more abreast with something about Ghanaian marriages to also educate us vividly about it. But today we are dealing with the one and only queen. And that queen, her pride, I don't want to talk about that, but she's the CEO of Queen's Pride Jewelries, where you can have all your best accessories when you need to look good at the right time. That's their phone numbers right there. Yeah, so today we are going to talk about marriage in Igbo land, traditional marriage in Igbo land, and the requirements, things you need, some of the things that is expected of you, some of the perceptions people have about Igbo marriages. Today we are here to correct it and make sure that we educate you. But yes, regardless, if you also have any thoughts, education, any contribution that you would like to add to this conversation, it is welcome. Kindly join the feed and drop your comments. Let us know where you're watching from, what you know about Igbo marriage, even your own marriage, what you think you did, what you think, like this one, yeah, for not do, like this one, they for not take me. We are here to share all these beautiful thoughts with my lovely sister Queen. How are you doing?
Hi DJ, I'm fine.
Yes, my sister. As beautiful woman as you are, I know. You be Igbo, Abi? You know be Igbo?
No.
Oh, really? Well. I'm still searching.
I'm Igbo, I'm Hausa. I'm Igbo, I'm Hausa. I'm Yoruba, I'm Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
Calabar, I'm TV, I'm Benue.
Hey.
Some said I'm from Benue, some said I'm from Edo, some said I'm Akwa Ibom. Some said, oh, you look like an Igbo. Some said, Yoruba or something. So I'm a Nigerian.
Of course, you're a Nigerian, but when we get to Nigeria, when we get to Nigeria, we'll find where everybody belongs to. They said a family is like a forest. I'm coming. There is a saying that a family is like a forest. Till you enter it, you will think it is all together. So today, take us through how the Igbo marriages. I know they have beautiful women. From one that I'm having on my screen, Igbo women. This is beautiful. Tell me about the Igbo marriages and the requirements needed so that I can save towards that.
DJ, thank you once again for inviting me here. The Igbos are very unique.
Yeah.
I love the Igbos. I don't even know where to start. I have a lot of old friends. Even when I school, in my school, I had some Igbo friends. So, though my class, there were not many Igbos. My class in particular, not many Igbos, but we rode with some Igbos. So, Igbos are a very unique set of people, and marriages in Igbo land, it varies. The marriage list. I can sit here and tell you, oh, this is the marriage list in Igbo land. No. Each community, each village or city do have their different lists.
Yeah.
Are you getting? Yes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tell you the basic and based on what I know. So DJ, my husband is Igbo.
Hello, husband.
I'm married to an Igbo man.
I see. I see.
The Igbos are a very unique set of people.
Yeah.
And okay, if an Igbo man sees a lady that he wants to marry,
Yeah.
just like the Hausas and the Yorubas, they seek for permission
Yeah.
from the family of the bride. Okay, so there is something we call ekwaka. Ekwaka. Okay. Yes, means knocking. Okay, and when you are going for the ekwaka, there is something you carry that we call it mmanya jojo.
Mmanya jojo.
You understand? Mmanya in Igbo means mmanya. Mmanya is drink in Igbo language. Okay, mmanya jojo. Okay, so that is the first thing that when they get there, if it is in the village, they will go with a keg of palm wine. Some call it a jar of palm wine. Okay, so you go with a keg of palm wine. You go with seaman, schnapp.
Yeah, man.
Mostly is very important, that green one, yes. Then you go with a bottle of wine. Depending on the community you are going to. In some communities, you may not go with all those ones. You may go with something else, but you may go with schnapp. Okay, depending on the Igbo community you are going to. Okay, but I know that in Igbo land, that palm wine is very good. Okay.
I can hear you, my sister.
Hello, DJ. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear
palm
you.
wine is very important in Igbo land. Okay, and it signifies purity and free mind and acceptance. That is what use palm wine for a lot of festivities. Okay, so you go with the manya jojo. If it's in the city where you don't have a pure, fresh palm wine, you do not need to get it. You can just get your schnapp, your dry gin, and your wine. But in the village, it's going to be a fresh palm wine. That's the manya jojo. Now, when you get there and you present that, the family of the bride will present a kola to you. There is something the Igbos call osoji, whereby is this the grinded peanuts. The paste of grounded peanut is mixed with a dry pepper. It will be placed inside a jar that has a cover. Then they will present kola nuts, orji in Igbo land. They will present the orji and they will present the akinu. Akinu, that's the bitter cola. And they will also present nzo. Nzo is purity. Nzo is innocence. And it's expected that when you get there with your people, that's like an elder, because the person you're going to go with is an elderly person. That is why in Igbo land, if you are going to meet to the family that you want to go and knock, it's expected that your friend is there. Your family can also go there to represent you as a man. Good. So you've gone there to present the Maya Jojo. Then the man, that is the father of the bride or the elder brother, whoever that is alive and is taken to be representing the father of the bride, will now ask you of your intention. You will now say, oh, when you get there, remember, I'm going to also sound this. If you get there as a man, you are not expected to speak. It is your representative that is going to speak. You went there with an elderly person, or your father, or an elder brother. It depends. You observe what is happening. So the elderly person will now tell your would-be in-law, one name, okay, we saw her in your house, a beauty to behold, and we want to come and marry her.
Can you please repeat
Then
that side again? Can you repeat that side again? What's your brother?
Okay, the elderly person that you're going to go with.
Yeah.
To go and visit the bride for the Maya Jojo. A representative there will be the one that will tell the father of the bride that they saw a beautiful maiden in his house. But they are going to use the word Ogom. Ogom is an in-law. We saw a beautiful bride, a beautiful woman, a flower in your house. And we wanted to come and pluck the flower or to seek for her hand in marriage. Then the father of the bride will be like, okay, which of them? Then they will now mention the name of the young girl. Let's say Chiamaka or Mma or Mirima. When they mention the name, the father will now call out for the children. Maybe, please, can Mirima come? Mirima is already aware that they are coming. So Mirima will now step out and stand beside the father. She's not meant to sit down. She's meant to stand beside the father. Then the father will look at her and ask her, Mma, these people came to seek for your hand in marriage. Are you aware of that?
Imma this. Beautiful Igbo woman. This is beautiful, created, crafted, well positioned. I must marry an Igbo woman. Let's go, my sister.
Okay, so Mma will now say, yes, I know them, and I know the young man. And the father will now ask, did you accept them to proceed with the marriage rites? And Mma will say, yes, my father. And the father will now discharge her to go. Then the process will continue. It is at that point in time that the father can now accept the token or the wine or the drinks that the would be in-law brought to him. That is an official acceptance. Then after that, they may request for the traditional marriage list. Did you understand? Now,
I do.
For the traditional marriage list, in some lands, the list is being collected from the women of the land, the Omuadas. The Omuadas are mostly the custodians of the marriage list. And in some lands, you have to present a token of cash, like 1,000 naira, 1,005, for them to give you a photocopy of the marriage list.
Wow.
Now, the marriage varies. In some lands, it may be numerous to mention. In some lands, it may be very simple. Okay, so it all depends on the land. But the one I know of, which does not represent all the Igbo communities, but it is also one of the things they do, is whereby in that list you will see what we call the Maya Jojo, of which you must have done. Are you getting me? Now, before, when that list has been given to you, the family of the bride will go to investigate.
Oh, okay.
About the man, yes. In some cases, all you needed to do is just to tell your father or your mother that so and so man wants to marry you. Once the man sees that you are serious with what you are talking about, the man will send some representatives to go and investigate where you are coming from, whether you are an Osu.
Which one is Osu?
Osu is something that happens in Igbo land whereby they are classified as the children of a deity. During the olden days, there were people that might have committed a crime or they did not commit any crime. They were innocent, but because of what victimization being done against them in the land, maybe they wanted to punish them for something, felt innocent, and nobody to speak for them. They now ran to the Arose, the Oguarose, to the shrine for protection. And in the ancient time in Igbo land, you would dare not touch someone who ran to the gods for protection. You will be smitten instantly by the gods. So once they run inside the shrine for protection, the villagers will no longer touch them, and then they will now have to form something in order to use it against them by declaring with a gong in the land, as in a sound gong, ekwe in the land, that nobody should trade with them, nobody should buy goods from them, nobody should mingle with them, nobody should marry their sons and their daughters. Just a way of trying to deal with them is also as a form of punishment against them, because you cannot physically harm them anymore. And these also people are very, very rich. So many lands they've abolished it. In so many lands they don't ask whether the person is Usu, but in some lands they still ask whether people are Usu or not. So these are also the kind of investigation that will be done before the man will even allow you to bring the man for the Maya Juju. Now, Maya Juju have taken place and you've collected the list. In some list, there is something we call Manyondo Monna. Manyo Monna. Monna are the elders of the community. Okay, the Monna, Manyo Monna. Sometimes it requires 2 kegs of palm wine, requires cola nuts, bitter cola, garden egg, and no soji, with a cash of 10,000 naira in the land. Some lands they may not collect cash. Now, if the man and the woman they are far off and they cannot buy all those things, they can just submit money. Because recently in this our recent time, some people may say they want to develop their community. So instead of giving them jars of palm wine, fresh palm wine, you can give them cash. So depending on the cash they must have calculated, so you discuss with them. But traditionally, you are meant to buy those things: fresh keg of palm wine, 2 jars. In some communities, they may request for only 1 jar of palm wine. Some will request for 3, depending on the community. Then there is also what we call Hendi Ikom. Ikom means male. In Abiriba community, in the Uzua colleges, in Abias, in some parts of Anambra, Dubusis, and the rest of them, they would say that you have some things to do for the men of the community. They will also tell you what they want. Some will tell you to bring hot drinks, depending on the quantity of the hot drinks, crates of drinks, crates of alcoholic drinks, like crates of small stouts, crates of beer, also jar of palm wine, depending on the community. Then there's something that is very peculiar. We call it Yendi Nyom, things for the Omoadas. And it is that one that may carry the bulk of the whole thing, whereby they will tell you, for instance, in my husband's place, they will tell you to get a carton of Stella Pomade. Stella Pomade is an olden days cream, body cream. Nowadays, because it's pant, they will tell you to get a carton of Vaseline, all these fine refined Vaseline. You get it for them. You can get a carton, 1 carton of Lord soap, 1 carton of green bar soap that contains 15 pieces, then 15 pieces of red bar soap. All this soap they are for to wash the clothes of the young maiden. They say when the young maiden was young, that she poo-pooed, she wee-weed, she messed up her mother's clothes and wrappers, you know, that kind of a thing. And some villagers that carried her, all those soap, they use it to wash off those dirt. It's just for fun. Okay, then you are also expected to get 1 carton of mist cream, like hair cream, relaxers, and the rest of them, just a mix inside a carton. Then again, you are expected to also get 1 big cord of fish, stock fish. We call it cord, oporoko. The most call it oporoko, the big cord. Some don't request for it. It depends on the community. In some communities it's not there. In some communities they will tell you not to bring it at all. Now some communities will tell you to also present 50 tubers of yam. which is also standing for strength in terms of feeding. In the olden days, you have to be okabuo, okobue. Some call them digi. Okobuo is someone that they call it ekoji. You know, those of them that till the land and plant yam. They are digis. In the olden days, if you have a yam band full of yam, you are wealthy. The number of yams you are able to provide signifies how wealthy you are in the Igbo land then, because in the ancient days, Igbos are mainly known for farming and for strong farming. Okay, so 52 bags of yam for some people, some communities may request up to 100.
Wow.
Some will tell you to bring only 20. Some can tell you to bring only 10 tubers of yam. Some may not request for yam at all. It depends on the locality. Okay, then you are also expected to get them a pack of handkerchief. In my husband's community, they request for handkerchief. Then you get crates of malt, crates of minerals. That is for the Omuadas. So it varies from one community to another. If you go to the Great Obosis, they are different. If you go to the Onichas, they are different. If you go to Oka, Oketiti, Nanka, Agolo, Agwata, Imo State, in Ombise, in Owerri, they are different. If you go to Ungwa, if you go to Aberiba, if you go to Umuahia, Ibeku, they are different. It depends on where you are coming from. Then, the one thing I know very well in Igbo land is that there must be Ihe Nanwa in the list.
What is Ihe
the father
Nanwa?
of the bride.
Oh, okay.
Nanwa things for the father of the bride.
Oh, okay.
It is always in the list, whereby you are expected to get the man a full chieftaincy apparel with the trousers. It can be Uago, the Ishiago traditional outfit for the Igbos. You can also have the red cap or the Okuago. You can also get the man a Bubago. That's something like an anchor, okay, made of the leopard skin. Then you are expected to also buy the man or it's expensive. It's a walking stick.
Yeah.
Now, depending on the family that you are getting married into, or you are marrying their daughter, if the man is very wealthy and is an elite or a classy man, you may not be required to buy those things because you may not be able to buy the standard the man wants, and you may not want to buy something the man may not use. So they may tell you to give them money. However, if the man is so wealthy, the man will just tell you to give him a token.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you'll be able to buy those things. But wherever you feel you can afford, or you can buy those things yourself, you can buy for the man. And also, there's something we call a manya kanapa. Manya kanapa is dipping your hands inside your pocket. Yes, dipping your hands inside your pocket to bring out money to give to the father of the bride, to say thank you for training your daughter well, okay, or for giving birth to your daughter. It varies. Some can be 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, depending on your capacity and the negotiation between you and the father of the bride. Then there is also what we call Ihenenwa. That is things for the mother of the bride, which is very important. You are meant to buy clothing, big George for the woman, a lace for the woman. In some places can be intori cars, okay, depending on the community. In some cases they will buy shoes, handbags, jewelry, makeovers, cosmetics and the rest of them. Like I still said, it depends on the family, your negotiation with them. That determines what you're going to buy. You may give them the money. If you are getting to a woman that is classy, a woman who is wealthy, who have all those things, you may not need to buy those for her. You may give her a token. Then to also dip your hands inside your pocket. A token to say thank you. Okay? So it all depends on the family. That is why I tell people that marriage list in Igbo land varies, and also what is presented during the olden days. They may say you don't have a say, the mother of the family does not have a say, not nowadays, because even want their children to get married. So they may not allow the community to cause problem for them. So they will also have to sit and have a proper negotiation with the groom's family for them to be able to afford certain things. So women will tell you, no, don't buy this for me, don't worry. I can cover that.
That makes sense a lot.
Basic things.
That makes sense a lot.
Yes.
That makes sense a lot.
So it's not all about what you see in the list. No. There will be negotiation. Families are open to negotiation, except they don't want their daughter married.
Yeah. But
nowadays, they want their children to marry.
That makes sense a lot.
Then after that, yeah.
That makes sense.
I can hear what you're saying.
That makes sense a lot, because after the marriage lies the real life. You understand? The two are going to be together to, you know, bring up children and all that. And we've done 25 minutes of conversation.
Oh, you're going to cut it because I'm not yet done. I'm not done. There is also what we do something for the community people too. Some call it FNDAs, they will also tell you their requirement. Then there is also something that's very important. We call it Ehuako in Igbo land. Ehuako is very important. Okay? Ehuako is also important. At that point, you get a representative that will stand on your behalf. In some communities, the representative may come from the bride side. Meaning a representative from the bride side that is in good terms with the groom's family. To stand for the Ehuako. Because the person a representative who is always going to ask and also gives feedback to the groom's family. Then Ehuako, depending on the family, on the clan, some Ehuako can be 1,000, some 2,000. Then in some clans it is 16 naira, but basically in Igbo land it is 16 naira to 65 naira. It is nothing, because the Igbos are not selling their daughters.
Beautiful.
Then after that they do what we call Ibuzumanya and other traditional rites. Then the traditional dance proper. Inumanya, whereby the woman will now come out, carry wine, and go around to present to the husband and show the husband to the people. Igbo traditional marriage is very unique and so beautiful. The Igbos are so beautiful set of people. Their men are so classy, elegant, they are beautiful. Let me ask, who doesn't love money?
Yeah.
Money is the route to freedom. However, you have to use your sense. The Igbos are very refined set of people in Nigeria. There is no time, if not, going into details about marriages in Igbo land, we may not be able to finish today.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to do an extensive. Queen is going to do an extensive one on her channel for you guys, whether she likes it or not. She's going to do an extensive one on her channel for you guys. We've done almost about 27 minutes. I think it's been great conversations, great enlightenment when it comes to the people of Igbo. Yes, we spoke about the Hausa people, we spoke about the Yoruba people, but I guess you guys are feeling the Igbo conversation, because I would talk, I would say anything. But anyway, just to wrap up, I'm actually arranging for somebody to put us on the Ghana edition maybe next week. But in the meantime, I'm just going to take you through a couple of stuffs that maybe you're a Nigerian man, you want to step into this zone to pick one beautiful Ghanaian girl, you know, some few things you would want to know. I mean, like she was saying, when you go to every tribe, they have their own stuff there. So in Ghana too, basically the list is quite simple. When the woman is a Muslim, you'll be required to bring in a Quran. Sometimes some people would demand a kolak. Some people would demand handkerchiefs. Some people would demand panties and brizes and slippers and scarves for the lady. But the basic things that are mostly important is that you would always have to have a special money, which is dedicated to the father of the daughter, of the woman you're getting married to, the brother of the woman you're getting married to, and the mother. As well, you would have to get the father cloth, a full piece cloth, and mostly too, you would have to give the mother a half piece cloth, proper cloth, not just any other cloth, a cloth that father would appreciate it from an in-law. And also the brother-in-law, you give him some real cash. We call that akuntansekan. Akuntansekan means just like Akuntai means brother-in-law, and Sekai means knife. So it means that his brother has fought battles to protect the sister for you to come and, you know, enjoy, have it. So you would have to settle the brother. It's more like that in almost all the other tribes in Ghana. But when you go, there are people that demand other stuffs. There are times that people make humor out of these things, that there are parents that would demand for sewing machines, parent that would demand for plots of lands. And mind you, if the woman is well educated, her prices goes up. Like somebody who has completed university, the money that will be involved in the marriage is extremely high than somebody who maybe just completed a senior high secondary school or something. And there's a lot of differences, but I'm going to get an expert, a woman who is more enlightened with Ghanaian marriages, to also enlighten our other Nigerian brothers to also learn more about this. We've done 31 minutes, that's too much for us. So people, we're going to end it here. Go to Queen's Jewelries, get your jewelries there. Go to her YouTube channel, get some great videos to watch. My name is DJ Pacorich. Let me know what you think about the Igbo marriages and all that. We are out of here. We'll definitely do this another day next week, and I'm sure you will love it. Bye bye.
DJ Pacorich.